Hello, Frugal fans. Once again, this is Captain Frugal, and I'm reviewing my stash to save you cash. And today I'm reviewing Miss Marvel, issue number 2. Hello, Frugal Force. Welcome back. I hope you watched my first review of Miss Marvel. So here we're going to review Miss Marvel issue 2. This can be found in a trade paperback as issues 1 through 5 and point 1. It can also be purchased as a digital issue, and it can be purchased as a back issue in the back issue bin, because yes, they still exist in the back issue bin. The writer is G. Willow Wilson, and the art is Adrian Alphona. Once again, that team is back again for issue 2. So let's jump in and see, is this worth the hype? Is it worth their money? This issue starts right off where we left off in issue number 1 in Jersey City, 12 hours after that Terrigen mist, from the Terrigen bomb. So, Kamala feels odd, and we can see some of the effects of the mist. She's clearly freaked out, and who wouldn't be in this part, if that happened to you? She finds she could change her appearance, and she can manipulate her structure similar to what Mr. Fantastic can. Now, we see helicopters in the air checking out the mist situation as well. She tries to, while this is all going on, she tries to repeat the effects of the powers to see if she could control it. But she doesn't seem to have any success at this point, and she's curious about what the heck is going on. She then sees Zoe, though, and Josh that appear to be drunk, and she shrinks down like Ant-Man does. Josh is trying to dance with Zoe and accidentally makes her fall into the water. Josh is too drunk to save Zoe, and she is panicking and drowning. So Kamala remembers a passage from the Quran, which is a positive one, of course, and it influences her to save Zoe. So Kamala gets back to size and goes to help. She stretches out her arm like Mr. Fantastic and saves Zoe. People saw her do this in saving Zoe, and they make the mistake of mistaking her for Captain Marvel, the original Carol Danvers. Kamala runs off and thinks about the situation and some of the issues that she has with the new costume. Kamala then goes home and sneaks into her bedroom, but her brother hears her. Kamala fortunately is able to revert back to normal before he sees her. Unfortunately, though, for Kamala, her parents also knew that she snuck out, and they're not very pleased. They found out because of her friend Bruno, the one from issue 1 in the convenience store and at the party, called her parents because he was worried about her because the mist happened and she disappeared from the party. So after some discussion, we find that Kamala's grounded. But before the issue ends, she's contemplating the reason that this all happened to her in the first place, and is wondering if she's meant for bigger and better things. All right, so let's dip into the pros and the cons of this issue. Pros: Kamala's a very interesting character at this point, and has some good story progression. I always like seeing a rookie character develop personally, so that's an interesting thing to me. It was also neat to see her take on the costume when she actually wore it. I'll leave that to you to see yourself. The art, once again, was good. Some people really love this art style. I think it's good, but not great. The story is using her family well, letting us understand them and their position in Kamala's life. Now let's look at some of the cons. It would once again be nice to see some white people not just depicted as idiots. Like so far, 2 issues in, the only white people we had are drunken idiots or just mean idiots. Maybe it'll happen next issue. On top of that, her powers, she can shrink and she can change her body shape. Things there really isn't any original powers being shown here yet. They're but retreads. But it is what it is. Okay, so overall, there's some interesting things going on in this book. So for the grade, I would consider this a C+. Solid, but not as great maybe as all the attention it's getting. But definitely consider maybe giving it a look. Thanks again for watching, Frugal fans. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to hit like and subscribe and spread the word to your friends. You can also check out more reviews on our podcast at thehenchmanslounge.com. And you can also follow me personally on Twitter at Captain Frugal. Until next time, keep it frugal.